Warning: the stories you're about to hear are real and unscripted. Names have been changed to protect the identities of those involved. Viewer discretion is advised.
My friend lives about a block away from my house, and we would often meet in the evening. One day, we lost track of time and I ended up missing my last bus at 2 a.m. Since it wasn't that far, and we don't live in a particularly unsafe area, I decided I would walk home. I'm a 20-year-old girl, but I could easily pass off as a 15-year-old, so typically people don't try to pick me up on the street. I walked by my main street, where many people were still driving around and coming in and out of the 24th McDonald's. As I stopped for a minute to light my cigarette, a car pulled up next to me and a man started calling me out. I typically don't respond to random guys calling me on the street, but I thought, hey, maybe he just needed help or some directions or something. It was 2 in the morning. I asked him if he was okay, and he asked me if I wanted to grab a coffee with him. I wasn't interested in drinking coffee at such a time, and I politely declined, but he didn't take no for an answer. He kept trying to convince me, so I just kept on walking. After a few minutes of driving slowly as I walked, he turned around and drove away. I finished my cigarette and answered a call from my friend. She was worried about where I was and wanted to check if I got home yet. I told her about the creepy guy and we just laughed it off. She decided it would be best to stay on the phone so we would both feel safer. The whole time, however, there was an annoying cab driver who kept asking me if I needed a ride. I kept ignoring him until I reached the intersection and suddenly, 3 cabs came from different directions and started flashing their lights and honking their horns. It scared the crap out of me. I screamed, "What the hell is going on?" And one of the cab drivers screamed, "Look out behind you!" When I turned around, I saw a man running away in the opposite direction. From what the cab driver told me, he saw the guy that tried to ask me out for a cup of coffee earlier had parked his car in an alleyway and followed me the whole time, hiding behind buildings and bushes wherever I looked back. He called to his fellow cab drivers and they all scared him off. Ever since that day, I refuse to walk home alone at night, even if it's just a walk around the block.